Into it today because we are joined by the one and only Amir. Yes.
Hi, darlings.
What's going on with you?
What's going on? Well, I'm on the beach in San Diego, so it's very lovely, but I'm not complaining.
I heard everyone in San Diego, I think, wasn't it voted like one of the best places to live in the US?
Yep. Yep. The weather's the best. The people are everyone's like really attractive. It's like LA, but everyone's nice. That's the difference.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And nicer than Orange County and more
Yes.
attractive.
Yes. More attractive, nicer. I think as you go north, they just get meaner and meaner, I guess.
Listen, LA is there's a lot going on in LA, right? It's not if you really think about it, and I'm not insulting LA because it is my home 1/3 of the time, it really is a shithole in a lot of ways.
Yes. Yes. If you accept that LA is a shithole but has lovely pockets,
Hmm.
and like overall, I like the weather. I like the different restaurants. I like the cultural stuff. But it's like also you could say that about really anywhere. I guess you could say it's a shithole.
You know what I like about LA? Well, first of all, I love that for work, there is work here when
Yeah.
you're a hired gun like we are. But to
Yes.
me, it's just like the iconicness of LA,
Mhm.
which if I was from here and I was now 1/3 of my time in New York, I'd probably feel that way about New York. Like, I just think it's iconic. Like, you're cruising down Sunset. I just went to see a show the other night at the Roxy. I'm seeing a show at the Roxy on like Sunset. Like, things that are just it's just iconic. You're walking down, I'm going to CVS and I'm on like Hollywood Boulevard and I'm like, it's just, I mean, none of this, I'm not a tourist, but it's just there's an iconic nature to LA.
Absolutely. Like I stayed at a hotel in Beverly Hills, and they were like Marilyn Monroe stayed here and lived here, and it's like you're just like everywhere you go, there's a lot of history, and like
Yes.
New York has that too, but LA really has that where you're like, wait, I'm eating like Denny's next to like Charlie Chaplin's first residence. I don't know,
Yeah.
very odd.
It's that type of stuff I do like. I do
Mm-hmm.
like it.
Me too.
So that is the thing. And then you're just like, I don't want to see you tonight for a drink because I live here and you live there and you're 50 minutes away and I'm not interested.
Absolutely. It's crazy because you can't walk anywhere. At least in New York, if it
Mhm.
says it's going to take an hour with taxi, you can walk. But you can't walk here, so you're kind of stuck.
And you can still take the subway in New York despite
Yes.
what the news suggests. I mean, I don't feel as safe on it like I used to before COVID, but you still take this. You get in that Uber in New York and it's 40 minutes. You get on that subway, it's like 10 minutes. It's like
Absolutely.
people
Absolutely.
take the subway. We have Andy Cohen on the subway. The other day, Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart I saw were on the
Oh,
subway.
nice. I mean, I wonder if LA people are going to take it. Well, they are really building it, so I don't know.
I heard the subway here. I have never taken it. I heard it is, I mean, I hear horror stories as far as safety. I hear it's just unsafe, but
It's not
I
great.
don't know if that's
It's not great,
okay.
David. But they're building it for the Olympics. Like they just put a station in Beverly Hills. They're trying to make it
Oh.
really nice and safe. But is anyone really going to take it after the Olympics? I don't
I
know.
mean, I would love to take it if I can get some vote of safety on it. Um,
Exactly.
well, speaking of LA,
Yeah.
the Valley is back in our lives,
Mm-hmm.
and lots of people have been doing press over the past 2 weeks. So, one gentleman who's been doing a lot of talking, mostly at the premiere, but doing a lot of press is Mr. Jax Taylor.
Yeah. Yep.
I feel about Jax the same way I felt about Garcelle. Like, in a way, I'm like, Garcelle is so self-righteous. And then in another way, I'm like, what a great housewife. And she posted this thing, which this is like my motto on the world. She posted this thing that says, you changed. And she says, no, I healed. Because I
Oh,
guess people are saying she changed. So she posted this on her Instagram like last week, you changed. No, I healed. I learned. I grew. I set boundaries. I stopped settling. I put myself first. I could have written this. This is my whole motto on life
mhm.
of don't gaslight me. There's nobody, there is this study that has proven that if you are friends with someone for 7 years or more, it's statistically proven that they will likely be your friend forever. It's the 7 year thing. And I have to tell you, all these people that I've fallen out with in the public eye,
Mhm.
you joke that you won't do that to me, but
I will.
everyone else has. And I could have written this, what Garcelle wrote. I don't want these people back.
Mhm.
I have no issues. I have boundaries, and I'm not going to settle for your
Bullshit.
subpar friendship. Yeah.
Nope.
So
I agree
I
with. I think
right.
ex friends are like ex boyfriends. When you need to revisit it, you're gonna remember very quickly why you left it.
From the bottom of my heart, there's not one person that you can think of in the public eye that I have fallen out with that I want back in my life. Like, I hope you win the lottery. I hope you fall in love with the hottest person. I hope your business, you make $10 million a year. Good luck. I have nothing against you. I want nothing to do with you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, yeah, because you're right. Because if you sit there and kind of get angry and want them to go down in flames, you're still involved.
Hmm.
I want to be indifferent. Like all the people that I'm not friends with anymore, I'm indifferent. When I hear they had a baby or they got a home or they moved, great. But I'm indifferent to you. I don't think about you.
Well, Lisa Vanderpump, speaking of which, and then we'll get into Jax Taylor. When she just did an interview, like in the past 2 weeks, she said the opposite of hate is indifferent, the opposite of love is indifference, and I am indifferent to Kyle. So you're right. I feel the same way.
Mhm.
Well, as conflicted as I am about Garcelle, although I love this statement and I could have written, and I love that she's saying this because I assume she's talking about Sutton and she's literally done with Sutton.
Ooh,
I
ooh.
think that's who she's talking about. I think she's saying I grew and I set boundaries. I think they're really done. I think when you step away from something and you look back and you're like, we were sitting on that couch and Sutton didn't have, I think that's really why she got so upset at the whole thing of the reunion. I think Sutton is supposed to be her friend and
Let's be your friend.
didn't
Mm-hmm.
have her back.
Didn't
Well,
have, especially
right.
when Rose is going to say like, "Oh, this is a defamation, and I would sue you." I think Sutton should have really gotten up and maybe walked out with Garcelle or something. There should have been something. And then Dorit calling her unprofessional. So,
I've been saying for weeks, I think in retrospect, Sutton is happy. I think she's probably happy that Garcelle like, girl, your job is easy now. You can kiss up to, she says she doesn't want to bow down to the altar that is Kyle Richards, but you do, and that's okay. And now you can. You
mm-hmm,
can. There's
mm-hmm.
nothing holding you back.
Absolutely, absolutely, nothing's holding you back, and you also don't need to be worried about losing Garcelle as a friend. And I think that Jennifer Tilly and her are going to have problems too, because I think Jennifer Tilly is like, I don't really like this side of Sutton because like she didn't really know Sutton. It's like you're kikiing at a Dolce Gabbana fashion show. Do you really know her?
Listen, I don't think, I mean, look at Shamia and Portia. I just don't think it is really, I mean, she's a friend of, so maybe I just don't think it's possible to bring I don't know why you would bring your real friend
No,
onto the show. I just don't. Uh,
absolutely. I told Katie that because she wanted to bring this girl on OC, and I was like, if you're really friends with this girl and you really love her, don't bring her in the fold.
I would never, they like come around. Who do you know? Who do you know? Every year I would say, I don't know anyone. Nope, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I think people do it because they feel that it's going to help them stay on the show, but I think it's the opposite. You might be suggesting the person that will be your replacement,
That part.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I am conflicted on Jax. I really am. I don't know how you feel, but Jax, the thing about Jax is he always, every time, last season, every time there's something to promote, it's the same thing. And like part of me listens to him. And he was on my show for a
Mm-hmm.
two-part, and it's the same thing. I loved him. He says the right things. He's so open and he says so much. But at the same time, it's